Hello, welcome back. So, as the title has suggested, I am going to just draw as usual, but today I'm going back to revisit the VTuber model. I did work on it like off stream. And then we'll jump to a turn with a sugar cookie when we get bored of drawing our VTuber model. I did have some extra additions to it, so I'll show you later. But now let me just quickly, let's see, I have to link it. So, oh, my music, it's on. Okay, that's good. Oh look, the fan art is still there. I'm gonna keep it up there. Okay, now I have to uncharge my iPad. Today we're working on a low battery, kind of a low battery for standard streams, but will persist. Let me just refresh the video capture card. Then it should be showing. Wait, I'm gonna turn it off for a while so that I don't leak what I look like. There we go. Yes, perfect. Now you can see it. Ta-da! This is the VTuber model right now. I did some rendering for the shadows. I just removed the sleeves because I remember I wanted pattern to glow up while like during one of the animations, so I'm gonna draw that now. And I also did the holographic texture with like some glittery sparkle effects. So that's basically what I did off stream. I'm still thinking whether or not I want to do like a reflective side for like some of the brighter parts of the holographic texture, like the cyan and the yellow. Should I do a reflection? I feel like it would be too much though. Let me see. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I am still thinking whether or not to make the sign part brighter, but it's gonna be harder for me to texture on top with the reflection. I'll probably just draw it on the dress. So, but first of all, we're gonna work on the pattern. We could do something similar to this, but I feel like it could be more symbolic. So I'm gonna look up some references. Hi AK, welcome to the stream. I'm currently drawing my Vtuber model for a sec. How I'm doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Even though I still have assignments to do, but I am not in the mood of it to do it, so I'm gonna draw instead. Let me check. And I'm working out like a pattern for the dress. And I want it to be like some sort of magical feeling you get. You can see like kind of a whimsical pattern. So we want less angular shapes, so let's fix some of the patterns here. AK, how are you doing? Did you finish all your chores? I don't want it to be like too curvy. The VTuber clothing motto is nice. Thank you. I actually work on the texture already, so right now I'm just adding more stuff to the dress because I feel like it's too bland for a bit. Let's see. Sort magic aesthetics. I mean, we could do constellations, but I feel like that's too cliche. I'm still looking for a nice pattern. I don't want it to be too scientific, like astronomy like. Looking for more like artistic representations. Yeah, lol, I'm thinking of the name of the move since I don't main overhaul and got the color I chose. I use purple because if you're Ozzy's hair and light blue because last stream you all said you like light blue. Yeah, exactly. That's basically the tone of and the brand color of OTAKI. While you're thinking of the name, I am thinking how I could like shape the pattern on the dress. Better turn these off. I want it to be like pretty whimsical shape. A bit flowy, if you get what I mean. Just feel like we're balling the pattern here. Trying our best to freehand it. But gosh, the colors works too damn well. Thank you. I mean, young me would want something that's pink, but there is a phase where like, oh, blue is the best, blah blah blah, but I feel like I have the perfect blend between the two with purple. isn't too girly, but not too like tomboy feel. You know, you feel me? Probably do something like this. I mean, it's working out, I guess. Okay, that's a pretty design. I wonder how it will look. I'm trying my best because we are low-key freestyling the pattern here. I mean, if the avatar was your OC, it would look better. And yes, they're adding toga, but I need hawks for it because you want hawks for fun. I mean, I like the wings. I like his personality. Hawks won because of personality. I feel like I care a lot about the vibes of the people when deciding whether or not I should have a friendship or relationship with them. I feel like this part is kind of repetitive, so let's do something else. Hawks is getting his ult, so hopefully he is free by then. Hopefully. This is a bit awkward. Ooh, something like this. And I am trying to edit a new video of me visiting the Apothecary Diaries exhibition, so please do look forward to that. But I heard on a dev conference that my goat Shiraki might get his ult reworked or restyled, which I would love, but please keep the damn ult counter. You can counter almost everything in the game. You'll love to see the video. Hopefully I'll make it like soon, because right now finals are approaching. It's April, and because I don't have exams, so my finals are technically in April. I want to find a spot where I could like add something like a feather texture. It's not good enough. I could add the heart here. Oh god, good luck with your finals. Yes, pray for me. Pray that I can finish my finals. So next week I'll probably stream a little bit less. But who knows? I feel like the heart is kind of weird, so Let's change it to something else. A star, maybe? Try to make it. I'll keep the curve, so I'll probably just make it something like this. By the way, one of the finishers I was gonna send was where you rip their head off before kicking it back to their body, but I didn't because no colors usage, but that came up for the text for the moves. I feel like that's too like rampage kind of mode for my OC to be doing. I feel like it's still missing something. Maybe some alternative patterns here. Yeah, I think this is what we're missing. I might leave lol, but I'll be back hopefully. If not, then good night. Yeah, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream though. And hopefully I'll see you in future streams. Hopefully I will stream because, oh gosh, April's crazy for me. Let's see what else. And I think there could be more in the center here. Yeah, it's coming together. Should I just make a moon here? Just hide there's a moon, like, around here. Oh, yes. Yes. Something like this. Oh, yes. Just hiding little Easter eggs left and right. I feel like we could add just one final thing on the top. And then that's it. Wings, maybe? Nah, I feel like it's too cringy. So, let's see. Lower the opacity of this. Okay, I'm gonna test it out with the holographic patterns. Copy. Paste. And then when everything goes dark, try to see the effect. You can erase this. Fill, multiply. Then when we select this, clear. Oh yes, yes. That works. But I feel like it's too balanced right now, like the pattern. I'll probably break it up some more on the top. Something like this. Probably something like this. Is this too much? This might be too out of place. Probably somewhere here is better. Let's add another star. Filled, maybe? Oh, yes. Let me just remove the ribbons real quick. Ribbon. There. Let me see. From afar. I think there's something missing here, so I'm gonna add like more stars. Should I add an add effect to this or nah? Like having a reflective surface on like this tattoo specifically. Or a glow effect. Which one's better? Yes, it's getting more whimsical. I love it. Is this good? Yes, 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 yes. Yes. We're getting there. I think it's coming together. Loki, I think it's enough already. But it feels unbalanced. I need something here. So I'll probably do something here. Like this. What else can we do? I mean, I could add a few more particles on the side. And then make one side shorter. I mean, this could work. Just want to balance like both sides. No, I don't like this. I'm gonna make this shape less awkward. Oh, this could be shorter. But then it looks too much like the flame on top, so let's do it on the other side. Nope. I think it's better if we just keep it like this. And then do another flame drop somewhere here. Then, of course, some particles. I think this time could be a star. Yeah, I think that is enough. Hi, Lamau. You made quite a bit of progress. Yes, I did. I'm just thinking whether or not I should add another pattern here or is too much. Because I just do have like the ribbon in the front. Oops, did I just scribble on? No, I did not. Because I do have the ribbon. Wait, let me open up the stuff to see how it looks. Where's my ribbons? Are you gonna upload reference sheet after you finish my model? Yeah, most definitely. But that's gonna be a later thing I'm gonna do. I have to rig it first. Is this... Should I do like a pattern, like the same thing for the top, or no? Yes or no? Can I do like a poll? Oh yeah. Pattern on top half of dress or no? Yes or no? By pattern, I mean the pink thing I just drew. But of course, it's not gonna be pink. It's more like... No? I mean, it would be too much. And I have the holographic thing already, so... Yeah. And the flap's gonna cover it anyways. Like, the collar folds. So, it will look something like this. And then we move the layer to turn it to like multiply or something like that. And basically on top of the pattern, we will use an add layer to just simply do some highlights. Oops. Oopsies. Oh shoot. Just accidentally turned off every single clipping layer. And we need the add layer to do some variation in color so that we keep like... Okay, there's not harsh enough edges, so I'm gonna use... Probably will be too much if you do the top section too. Yeah, and also like this flap is gonna cover it. Wait. Oops. Wrong layer. Yeah, this part. Why can't I draw on it? Okay, anyways. Basically, the part here, like the folds, is gonna cover it anyways, so there's no point in me making it. But what we do have a point in making is this reflective. What? Oh, because it's on multiply. Oops. What is worth us doing is basically this add layer. I'll probably give it like different colors. And get the right smudging. So in theory, let's enlarge this a bit. It's gotta go like this. Yeah. I found a set of nice brushes on Freds a few days ago. We want to try it? Of course. But I'll probably forget about it because I did oops. I did download a few brushes, but I only stick to a few at the end. So rename pattern glow pattern. Then yeah, I think that's about it for the dress. And even though this is on multiply and this is on add and it looks like this, when in actuality, because you're clipping on the layer instead of using lol, same. I always go back to the basic ones at the end. So true, so true. And when the add layer, it won't erase the pattern, so it's gonna be fine. It's just Procreate's being stupid. And we have the glow now, so I'm gonna remove the holographic thing because it's messing with what I'm doing here. Let's erase this, the extra bits. And then I think the top part is done. iPhone autocorrect hates me today. I mean, I have worse autocorrects. Can I send links in live chats actually? I think you can. I'm pretty sure your link isn't going to be a scam link, so it's fine. Lol, you still send it in my DMs. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I'll check it out later. I think it's done. Oh, yes. I just remembered. There's another thing I actually have to add. It's on this layer. And I need to grab the shadow color. So let me just go back to normal. Grab this. Make it into a multiply. And we just add another layer. Basically, for the sleeves, because it is overlapping. So we would want something similar to the shape of the sleeve. And yeah, I'll probably turn this off. Turn also the sleeve off. Yes, perfect. And then we'll just do a general shape of it. Something like this. There we go. This is too much. Something like this. It's probably enough. That won't get me banned, right? No, it won't. Only I can ban people. I'm pretty sure. And of course, we need some variation in the shadow, so I'm gonna probably just erase some of the parts that are further away from the dress. Multiply, clipping mask. And then we can turn back on the sleeves. Where is the right sleeve? Here. I still think it's too dark, so I'm just gonna quickly not back dress, dress front. Yeah, right sleeve shadow on clothing. My naming method is not correct at all, but this is for my personal use, so it's fine. But when you're asking for people to commission you, better to name it according to the characters left and right instead of what your left and right is. So for example, right now I call this the right sleeve, but technically it's the left sleeve. And I'll probably erase some of it. Something like this. Low-key is kind of overkill, but it's gonna look great. Hopefully. Now we have the sleeves. And I think we're basically done. We also have the shadow on top. And we did the shadows for the hands as well. Shadow on top with the hair. And also the at reflect. So I'm just gonna turn everything on, so when we export the file, it's gonna be easier. We've done the pattern. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Oh, this is a basic for me, Lemao. I think we're all done. And yeah, I'm probably going to do the other hand animations for how do you say it, on another layer, because if you don't I almost messed up. Yeah, I have 13 layers left, so I'm not gonna do it on here, but I'm gonna do it on somewhere else, so probably this file. But I still feel like having a reflect would be nice. My professor always say determining left and right is most important for us, or else we gonna get into medical trouble for irradiating wrong sides. Girl, I mean, you're studying in something more important than me, right? I'm in design. How many files do you even have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the max I'm gonna do. Maybe 6, because I still have the hands. I wanted to have a separate. I could do it here, but it's just gonna be annoying. I'm gonna combine everything into hopefully Affinity, but if it crashes on my iPad, then I'll move it to my what is your canvas size? I mean, the initial sketch has to be like this, right? You see dimensions 4,000 times 4,000 times 5,000. My old one is way less. Let me check. Yeah, my old one is 3,000 times 1,000. Basically, minus a single 1/2 of the canvas. But I can do way less things with it. I mean, I could do more iron switch because the outfit is way easier to, adjust, and I don't have to separate the stuff with the line art. because this time I have like a holographic texture. Of course, I'm not gonna draw on it because I want to do something special with it. That's why I just use a base color in my current dress, and then yeah, I'll just clip the holographic thing on top. DPI 300. I don't know why I set it to that, but too late to change it now because it's gonna pixelify everything if I change the DPI right now. Probably should work on a lower DPI, but can't change it. Too late. Now let's work on the legs. And again, we're gonna separate it into different parts because we want the sparkles. So I really like this pen right now because it gives me like uniform dots that I can actually use in like, you know, making stars and galaxy textures, shimmering textures. Of course I'm doing it lightly. That's gonna be a huge file. Yeah, of course it is. But I like to make things complicated, so I brought this upon myself. And I think after like 10 more minutes, I'm gonna switch to drawing some illustrations. Because it's probably been an hour, right? Yeah, almost an hour. But to those who are new to this room, welcome. I'm currently drawing my VTuber model, and we're almost close to finishing the drawing part and the cutting part of the VTuber. Right now, I am doing a glitter effect again. Basically, my entire model is gonna be glitter, 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 star, 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 sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Because I love it. I shouldn't add clipping yet. I need to know where. Oh, that's too much. Calm down. The fun part comes when you can just add multiple different colors. Of course, I'm gonna make it some of them dimmer and add some smaller particles to give it variation. Maybe some like pink color ones. Although there won't be much of a difference when you put it on the add layer after everything is done. But I still would like to add like variations to it. And when you clip it, put it on add, you can do this. Wait. Oh, I think it's because the bottom layer is kind of wonky. So in Live 2D, you could the detail and the clothes is insane, bro. That's a nightmare for fan artists. I mean, I just add a lot of animations, but when I did my illustrations, it's actually quite simple. You can just clip the texture on it instead of like separating layers because of the 2D, Live 2D requirements. And when this is on like Live 2D, you can turn the opacity down, so the only remaining visible parts is probably like this. Doesn't it look good? You can make it larger. Something like this. That's the effect I'm aiming for. But I do realize some of the dots are a bit too big, so I'm gonna make it smaller. Repainting some smaller ones in there. Right? Okay, return on alpha lock, no wonder. Yeah, just make some smaller ones somewhere near the main parts of the legs. Yeah, that looks good. I just learned it from YouTube when I saw the tutorial. Basically, the entire method, like logic behind Live 2D is like masking and what else? Masking and layers. And now when I do this, ooh, yes. I feel like there's not enough sparkle like on the knees, so I'm gonna add some more here. Erase some of this because some of the parts are too like crazy. And then when we try this again, boom. Yes. I'm gonna add more like on top here. Not too much. There. Isn't that going to be a nightmare to rig? Actually, not really, because you just need to clip it. The worst part you have to rig is probably the sleeve, like the right hand sleeve. Let me show you. Like this one. This would be a nightmare to rig because I do tend on making a hand switch animation for this. This is easy, but this is gonna be a nightmare because I have to do like, let me annotate for you. So either my hand, for this one, it's easy because I can just like whoop, and then use this as a joint and rotate. I don't have to care about like extra sleeves down here. But okay, let me remove this. But when this hand rotates, this entire chunk has to rotate to the other side. So when I go to Live 2D, I'm basically copying all these layers on the other side as well. And then I have to either move it like this to switch my hands, or I have to move it vertically. So I have to add like another arm here, which I do have, but when it rises up, it has to be like foreshortened like this, and then goes up here, so that I can keep like this simple shape of it. I can still, and I have to draw the hand, which obviously because it's a hand switch, but that is the worst part to rig. Probably like switching animations is the worst. Why did you do this to yourself? I like to have a challenge and learn something new. That's my reason for everything. Like shimmer control. And I probably have to separate it into 2 layers, so let's rename it and do left and right. Because I'm doing a walking animation, so. Shimmer. Actually, I can keep this shimmer like this. The only thing I need to separate, yeah, it's probably the legs. So just gonna do this. Clear. And then this, invert it and clear the other side. So this should be right. And then this is, oh, almost deleted it, left. Dedication is insane. Well, I'm probably just gonna make one model from the free trial, so why not just go all in and learn something new? That's my logic behind everything. And for the legs. Actually, I have to search it up real quick. Because I do think I don't have to draw the back of the boot as a separate layer. But if I want to twist it, Nah, that looks weird. Okay. Let me try something. Oops. If I rig it like this... No, it still looks weird. How do I make this look good? And then this is probably going to need another layer at the back. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Not necessary anyways. So, right now, okay, I'm sorry I'm talking a bit loudly just now because my mom keeps yelling outside in the corridor on the top of her lungs instead of keeping like a lower volume. So yeah, what I was about to say is I'll probably merge these layers because there's no use for me to make a separate one. So erase this part now. Use more. And then... Wait. Oh god, I merged the wrong layers. Let me think about this. I'm still processing how I'm gonna rig the legs with the walking animations. I need under layer for the shoes. That's most definitely the case. But let me think. I need to see like walking animations demo. Let me see. I think I did save some of the examples. Okay, this is definitely on the wrong layer. Why is it so difficult when everyone's doing it? I mean... It's not... They're all wearing platformers, which my avatar is not. I'm pretty sure I saw like an example that's really pretty. Let me see. But they're all like... Okay, they did not show the side, so I could just remove this one. Oh, go up. Merge. Don't need this anymore. You can't even see the back angle, so why am I drawing this when I could just do like... Wrong brush, sorry. I could just do this. And then merge. And make my life easier. Oh wow, I just complicated stuff when I could just make it easier for myself. Let's see. Yeah, I also have to erase some parts of this. Let me turn off the background because it's kind of disrupting. So erase. And then we have to fix the belt now. Liquify, push it in. There we go. I think I will erase some of this as well. The boots. Oh wow. It could have been this easy. Are you serious? And the funny part, I don't even have to draw this underside of the shoe because I could just extend it if I do the correct like triangulation for the texture. So let me see. Honestly, if you guys are doing fan art, I'm fine with any like other clothing you put me in. It's fine. But just keep in mind like the theme. Just keep it like star theme. It's probably going to match anyways. Now I still do need a underlayer for the shoe, so it's gonna be behind here. Open assist. Let's draw a circle. Something like this. And then let's lower the opacity of this. Lower opacity of this. And when we walk, we could do like a depth look, like a circular look at the back as well. So that there is more like dimensionality to it. Actually, what are the hearts on cat ears on your avatar? Great question. Okay, the face is kind of messed up, but yeah, let me just remove some of the weird parts of it, even though the entire thing is on right now. I turned like every single aspect on, so yeah, the nose especially. So I'm just gonna remove the crazy parts. You can see the emotes. And the heart, you can see like the heartbreak and the heart normal. One of your birthday illustrations, you didn't draw them. Yeah, I did separate the toggle for it, so you could just turn it off. Where are the ears? Where are they? Here, boom. You can turn it off, but it looks weird, so I'm gonna keep it on. I mean, I intend to have it like not on when something like that, but you know, something looks good on the model means something. In my old model, it's basically a hoodie, but I feel like it's too annoying to draw the hoodie on my in my chibi form, so I just merged it with the head, basically. You could take it off, but I feel like it's become part of the... It's like her and her big hat. So true. You can't strip myself away from the cat ears. I mean, my original comic is full of furries, so it's on brand for me. I would really like to deny I'm a furry, but can't argue with people when I have like a whole cast of furries and like minimal human characters in my original comic, so I'm not gonna argue about that. But yes, it's originally a hoodie, but you can take it off, you cannot excuse me. You can just not draw it, but it's hard to make it look nice. Like for the birthday illustrations, like where is it? Here. Like this one, I feel like adding the ears is too much. You can do basically anything with the hair. Furry allegations aren't allegations anymore. No. It's just I feel like there could be more diversity, you know? I like animals a lot. The main starting point for me to draw anything is actually drawing animals because I wanted a pet so badly. But now I'm a proud owner of 2 cats and was a proud owner of 2 guinea pigs, 1 hamster, a tortoise, a tank of fish, shrimps, and snails. I used to have a lizard as well. Like, it's not really a lizard, it's more like the aquatic lizards. I don't know how you say those like things. But yeah, I used to have it, but it got out of the tank and it died. It dried up. We can't catch him in time. He just slipped through the cracks. I think we name it Spotty. Okay, and then we can hide the shadow behind the shoes. Why isn't snapping working? Hello? Okay, the snapping is not working. I mean, we could just keep it like this. And then we could just use liquify to push it in. Because we still have the deformer tool. The whole point of Live 2D is deforming. Fish is still there, no? Yeah. I guess. Lizards. The heck, rip lizard. I mean, Spotty has a pretty nice, like, tank. We often let him, like, go for a swim in the fish tank, even though I'm pretty sure he wants to eat the fish. When he does, we just put him back into his tank, but guess luck wasn't on his side. And he died. Yeah, I was pretty sad about it because we didn't see Spotty in the tank, so I was like, oh shoot, he broke out basically. But we did recover his body, but it's horrible because it's all dried up. It's all like bones and like, you know those samples of like dried up animals? It's basically that. Dried fish, but lizard. Shoe, inner shadow. The main thing, if we want to decide if we want to draw the underlay of the shoe, is the style we're walking in. So in my case, I'm probably not going to draw it because I feel like it's okay right now. So I think we can start rendering. Yay! Dark color. I feel like I'm already very like well versed in how to render gold color. It's just there are different types of gold. Depends on which one you want. Also, the shadows depend on what the shape of your shoe is. Yeah, you see why I don't like the smudge tool, because it could ruin the piece very easily. So I tend to just draw in the texture sometimes. Yeah, Lamel gold is everywhere in your design and art. It gives me an excuse to draw like glittery stuff and add like reflective elements to it. Makes things more grand as well. I mean, stars are like usually colored in yellow, right? I can't escape the gold color if I'm going for something like a star kind of theme. But yeah. And it goes well with blue, so can't blame me. The orange too much. really don't like how the smudge pen is getting like the muddy colors instead of the saturated cut ones. Okay, I'm probably gonna turn off assist right now. And we'll color in this part. Yes, this is the color I want. Even though I could just mix it, like select it in my color palette, I feel like it's better if I just mix it on the spot. I'll try my best to stream the rigging process as well, but I'm not sure how it will go for capturing like the windows, like my laptop screen. Not sure if it's gonna overload my computer. Let's draw this in. I don't want everything to be like the same on both shoes, so I'm gonna give it some variation by painting it by hand and turning off drawing assist. Can your laptop handle it? Probably, but I have to switch like some of the things off. I definitely can't have references on my computer, I feel like. If I were to stream my live 2D rigging process. And I'll have to use my iPad instead for like the tutorials and following the tutorial stuff. Because of course I won't remember all the stuff I did for my last model. Like I know the logic, it's just there are some new things I need to learn by like step by step. Okay, this is not it. The light is mainly coming from the front left, so give it subsurface scattering. Same with this side. Slowly make it to like the darker. Oh, no. That is messed up. It'll be good content for sure. I mean, if I couldn't, I would record it. Let's see. I'll either stream it or record a video of it and post it as a long form video. There, we have another content idea. But it's gonna take way longer. And then my wonderful magical pen for every single reflective scenario, the flat brush. But this time it's not working really well in my favor. God, the gold gods have to be on my side right now. Please. Okay, I'll save the shape of it. It's too chunky. I have to blend some of the parts. Maybe add some of the dark color here because the floor does reflect on the shoe. Just curious, are you going to keep streaming after this semester? Yes. If next semester isn't that crazy, then probably yeah, I'll continue. I'll probably just stream when I'm free. And once I have my Vtuber model, which probably by the end of summer, I would have had my model rigged. So most definitely. I'm still struggling whether or not I should booth this year. I mean, if someone that I'm close with wants to booth, then I'll probably booth with them. Just don't know. Like, the worst part, I have a lot of products. Old ones, not new ones. I have to clear it out, so it takes a lot of space to display them. It has to be someone I know who doesn't really just want to try it out and pay like a lower sum of money. Is next time going to be crazy? Let me think. I have like my core, probably 2 of my cores. I'm gonna take corporate finance, so it should be fine. It's not that crazy, I've heard. And most likely a Japanese course because I do have exemption from the English course, so I have to take some other language class. And why not Japanese? Because I want to learn it properly instead of self-taught for like how long. I mean, I had been able to manage conversations, but I'm pretty sure my grammar is all over the place. Like, I've studied it before, but I was like rambling and was so nervous during the actual like conversations, and I was like, okay, we ball. I'll just say like the main words and they'll get it. Do you have any artist friends that want to booth too? It's not just artist friends. Like, you know what happened? Like, I mentioned what happened in the art relay, so not just artist friends. I feel like it's like RRL, I know those people kind of friends instead. Because I right now I have trust issues with Hong Kong artists in general. Each of them have their own set of problems. And it's hard to like share something. I don't know. It's just the cultural difference. Like, if you ask me, can I really blend into my cohort? Of course not. I'm not fully like ABC, but yet I'm not fully like local, that I like local stuff, I like Kanto stuff. Like, I do appreciate the music, but I'm not familiar with any of the stars. I only watch YouTubers, like, that's the only thing I can talk about. And they don't understand it. Like, even animators, YouTube animators, they don't know it. Then I was like, ugh. There's nothing in common. Like, getting stuck in between, basically. That's the strict criteria, lol. Is there anyone in mind? I feel like I just have to ask, right? I mean, helpers, yes, there are a few already, but it's just like, so that's the track record for me hasn't been that well, and I'm pretty sure after the Artist Alley vlog, you can tell. Either they scammed me, or what happened with the artist relay is just what we're aiming for is different. It's just so many things combined where I'm kind of like distancing myself away from the Hong Kong artists. And some of them already have their own little groups, so there's no way I could join them. It's just a tough spot for me right now. And I'm not to the point of like being that famous that I'm sure I will have people who are coming by and visiting my booth and buying stuff, you know? There's a lot to think about. I mean, people who are interested in art, definitely a lot, but not a lot of them wants to booth. If you get what I'm saying. I mean, you are busy already, so. And yeah, a lot of people are like busy with other things as well, so it's even harder for me to do something like that. To find someone who's like, oh, I want to try boothing, I want to do it like as a side hobby, like a side hustle. It's hard to find people who wants to make a business out of their art. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now the other foot. This side should be a better renderer experience. There's not much room for error, especially when boothing in Hong Kong is so expensive. Yeah, but the way out of it is to like booth with someone else, right? But it's just I can't really trust people right now. So I mean, if I have my own booth and okay, my dad is really against it, but I'm still thinking about it. Like, I want to booth to, like, just have fun in the summer. And it's harder for me to find, like, someone to collaborate with me as well, because I don't want to take up too much, like, space with the other collaborator if we're doing a 50-50 split. Just depends. And this year, there's not much, like, strong IPs I can rely on. Last year, I have K-pop Demon Hunters. Tama B-side, maybe, but still, it's just a girl demographic. Is boofing at MiHoYo only expensive, actually? Let me think. This year it is a bit expensive, in my opinion. And the amount of people who are visiting is way less than the first time they have it. So and they're looking for more people to booth, so probably there are not that many people boofing this year. I mean, I will go visit, but I'll just not really buy anything because the quality is kind of like, ick. Like, I mean, if they're good quality stuff, then yeah, I'll definitely buy it, but not really. Like, even the illustrations, I'm not trying to be mean, but I could do it myself. Because a lot of them are, like, kind of amateur-like. And there's not much story to the illustration either. It's just a splash art. That's why I like buying comics instead. at least their story. I feel like that's why people like comics instead of the art book I produce. Art book is a dead topic. And this is a fact. Unless you're a really famous artist, then you probably will be just drawing your own original art anyways. Unless you're drawing like 18 plus, slightly suggestive stuff, then I can't argue with you, that sells well, but I am not that kind of artist. Okay, I like BL stuff, but not random goon art. Because that's just zero content. Unless you're someone like Manfeng. Yeah, exactly. Or Metsuka. People just buy it for their art, and you can tell they're already exploring like original stuff, which I am I'm envying. Because on the contrary, if I sell original stuff, I'm gonna probably go bankrupt. Because Hong Kong people just doesn't care, or doesn't even give a chance. What I'm doing right now is like basically building a fan base. And it's not only an advantage in, how do you say it? It's not only an advantage in being able to do original stuff and draw anything and people will basically buy it because it's pretty. It's more like you will guarantee a group of people who will save up budget for your products. So that's why they can booth on their own every single year. Like, unlike Taiwan and Japan, like, they have people, like, a larger market, and there are bound to be people who would explore, like, original stuff. Hong Kong is not like that. It's not built like that. We're built for efficiency. Hong Kong people only like fan art. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure the international artists who boothed, like, last year, I think a few of them did original art or like DC comic art, so like not that great. It's low-key kind of sad. So guys, if you are going to like a con, please do spend some time. If someone's doing original art, appreciate them. Maybe buy something or take a look at their original work, and if you like it, want to give it a try, then just support them. Like, buy a little thing, buy a little keychain of the character you think is cute. Because all like original IP, I'm pretty sure there's like a story behind the characters. And that's why I actually enjoy walking through the Hong Kong Illustration Fair. I think that's how it's called, ICS. And I actually discovered like a few Korean webcomic artists. Oh my god, like Korean artists OC game is crazy. On the topic of that. Yeah, and I discovered new like OC artists with like comics, stories. Basically, I'm doing the same thing here with my original comic because Webtoon is not it right now. It used to be good, but now Webtoon is kind of bad. This is too narrow. Probably make it a bit wider, then I'll narrow it down. Oh yes, that was pretty fun. Yeah. There's still an unused sticker pack from that Lamau. I never use my sticker. I hoard them. I love hoarding stickers. Webtoon is dead like for several years. Yeah, exactly. I had a Webtoon phase. I think some of the Webtoons I watch is, let me think. Something Refund High School. That is a good one. And also True Beauty, I stuck till the end. Loki was happy because I left Suho. But it is kind of like, it fell off after like Suho left the country, and then there's suddenly another guy who's also like a gender bent version of the main female lead. And yeah, I finished the webcomic. Of course I have to because I already stuck with it for like a few years. What else? I'm pretty sure there's another one on top of my head. I can't really remember it. Other than True Beauty. There is one that I was like, I watched it until it finished updating. Also, I lost my like Webtoon account. That's why I was like, okay, this is a sign from the gods that I am going to post on YouTube instead. And edit like comic videos. To give it more action. I was actually considering making it into a horizontal format, but I still do want to keep the comic feel, so I'm gonna continue drawing it vertically. Maybe someday I'm gonna make it into a book, so it's gonna be easier for me. So the person who just joined, welcome to the stream. We're just chatting and we're on the topic of original content, promotion, and just Webtoon. What I'm doing with my original comic. It was originally on Webtoon, but because it fell off, and yeah, all the issues that came from Webtoon Canvas, like they don't promote it that much anymore. Just talking about that. Pretty chill time. Oops. Just missing that little bit of oomph to this rendering. Too much smudge. There's this one Webtoon, I just can't think of it. Low-key, I should just keep it like that. I feel like that's good too. And that means I have to blend this out here as well. Yeah, I think that's good. It looks good from afar. So we'll color in the line art, and I think I'm gonna switch to drawing an illustration. I think that looks good. Block. Make this place darker. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Actually, I will keep the reflective white here. Now I'll just fix up some of the shading here. Perfect. Good, good, good. And let me see, I need the blue color of the line art dress at the dress. So let me just color pick that. Alpha lock. Oh, alpha lock. Fill. Fill. Okay, I can see the cracks forming now. Let's fill in the gaps real quick. And then same with the upper part. Turn off the alpha lock. Actually, don't need the alpha lock. Got to go for dinner now. See ya later. Thanks for joining the stream. Probably be Tuesday, I think. I'll see you again. Or Monday. Depends on what I'm planning to do the model. But yeah. Have a good rest of your day. And I hope you have a good dinner. Bye! Meanwhile, I'll just continue drawing here. Oh, that's overlined. So it's probably going to go somewhere here instead. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. And then we can start doing the illustration. I'm not gonna look at that because that gives me bad memories. Eternal sugar cookie. Let me see this layer. Low-key, I was doing the dress. Yes, I was doing the dress. So after the dress, we'll do the wings, and then we'd go by layer, so I don't have to worry too much about the overlapping. And draw as I please. Let me just unplug this. This time is more of a painting session. Because I'm using a painterly style for this illustration specifically. I'll cover some of the bits first. And I'll probably have to line it. I should have erased it properly, like the line art, before doing like this rendering. Oh wait, I just realized I did not promote my stream on my, how do you say it, on my community tab, so I'm gonna do that pretty quickly. I'm gonna just do YouTube. And also create a post. And then, oh wow, we got 2 more subscribers just now. Don't know where they came from, but welcome to the Sparklet community. Come join. Announced a bit late, but still live. Join, work, and chat together. I am drawing Eternal Sugar Cookie. Just finished drawing some parts of the Vtuber model, and maybe do a Venetia illustration later. Post. There we go. Now we're back. Continuing the render. My worst nightmare is to do a painterly style. Because I'm technically doing a no erase challenge here. I'm just painting on top over and over again. Shadow, blend it. I really don't know how people make it less muddy with the painterly style. Because a lot of people I see doing the painterly style either go with a very messy, like end up with a very painterly messy sketch, or just a random blob of color. So yeah, it's kind of hard. Do I want it to be thick? Most likely. I'm gonna do a dimmer color. But that's too dim, so I'll probably just move it to a more saturated color instead. Something like this works. And then blend it with the lower part. Oh yes. And then we'll work out this part as well. And to anyone who's doing like a 1-layer or just doing a painterly style in general, you're basically doing a 1-layer challenge. Because normally I do line art, which I will be posting a short about my workflow, but simplified. Probably gonna do it more in-depth one sooner or later. Just have to write a script about it, and I am also editing another video right now, so, and also I have finals, so it's gonna be a while. But my goal is to upload an actual long form video every month. That's my goal for myself. It's never like I ran out of content. It's always like I don't want to do the animation of some of them, and I don't know how to edit or script some of the videos. It's always that instead of like, oh, I ran out of content. I mean, I'm still a new channel. New as in new for this channel. But yeah. Eventually there might be a day I was like, okay, I don't have content ideas. What do I do? But I still have a whole bank of ideas. I just jot them down in my notes app on my iPhone. So that won't be our primary worry right now. It's more like, can I finish the video? The answer has to be yes. And I set a goal for myself to do it monthly. A monthly update. Guess we can start rendering this part as well. Give me that blue. Oh yes. Could cover some of this part because we're gonna paint it over later anyways. So this, blend it. We'll do a multiply layer for the tail later. But probably right now, we're gonna just do I want to keep the color simple so that I don't accidentally create like a puddle of mess. Welcome to the chat, whoever just joined. I'm currently enjoying Internal Sugar Cookie, and you can see the overall like look of the piece on the side reference. I'm using it to check like whether or not I did something majorly wrong, like in a larger scale. But yeah, if you're here, feel free to grab some work and do it together. You could also sub and subscribe, and yeah, only if you enjoyed the stream or this is your cup of tea. And once you subscribe, you can start chatting, and we can talk about any sort of stuff, no matter anime, your life problems. You could also like ask for advice, ask questions about art or just anything in life. Basically. I could also do Chinese, by the way. Like, I can perfectly understand and speak Chinese, so feel free to type in Chinese as well. As in Chinese, I can do Mandarin and both Mandarin and Cantonese, so yeah, feel free to chat. Don't know if you've seen the new video I did about my Artist Alley experience. If you did, I want to hear what you think about it. Oh, that looks okay. And I think I'm gonna just enlarge this a bit more. Grab the more grayish color to dim the values a bit. It's too bright. Want just a little bit of a shadow here. Same with this side, so we're probably gonna just make this up a bit. Oh, this color is perfect. So we could do this. Then, honestly, I'll just cover the tail. It's kind of in the way. Then we can slowly blur the bottom. Grab this dark color. Make sure the shapes are logical, even though we're going for a more abstract, like oil painting look. for this. I mean, it's quite obvious. It's like an angelic inspired pose. Something you could see in a church if Cookie Run Kingdom has a church. And yeah, that's basically what we're going for right now. And that's why we're doing a painterly style. And I feel like Cookie Run Kingdom fits a painterly style a bit more, due to the cookie design being more simplified. And they also do a painterly style for their cookies, so it fits more to the theme and the brand of Cookie Run. Okay, we need a darker blue for the final curve layer. Also the inner layer for this. Oh, I'm liking that color. And I feel like it could be less of a curve, but more like a part that we can merge with the top part of the dress. So, just gonna fill this with this color. And because it's not like the main focus, okay, my English, oh my god. You don't have to have that much of a detail to it. Because the focus should be on the wings and the, what do you call it, the face. Yeah, if you're here for art advice or like watching an art process, learning something from it, basically know what you're trying to emphasize in the piece, and then you know where to do all the techniques you've learned online. Like balancing the values and shadows. It's not only just, oh, color's pretty, we're gonna use that to add like more saturation. Like there's balance in everything, not only just the colors, but also the values, and as well as the, how do you say it? Also, there's a balance with the composition itself, the colors you pick, the main themes you want to put, like the elements, all that stuff. It's a balance of everything. It's not just one component. And you have to know I also check with my own values as well, to emphasize where I want the attention to be, what I don't want the attention to be. Just being a good artist is to be aware of your intentions. That's how I would summarize what I just said. Yeah, if you have any specific questions about art, just feel free to ask. I feel like could be a bit more of a gradient, but it doesn't bring out the shadow that much, so we're gonna just make this part dim, slowly transform it into a lighter color, and that works better and it looks more natural because you can see there's depth to the fabric itself. Same with this, it should be blurred here, not like a hard edge, but it could be a hard edge up here because it is the top of the fabric. Want some contrast with the lower part, with the folds. Something like this. Looks pretty good. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, consider subscribing and you can start chatting along in this chat. Currently, I'm drawing Eternal Sugar Cookie, and if you're familiar with it, it's basically a character from Cookie Run Kingdom. I just like the aesthetics, so You can check out the full illustration on the reference tab I have on my screen right now. That's the entire composition of it. I'm just going in and starting the rendering. For this piece specifically, I'm doing a painterly style. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Now this looks weird. Maybe something like this. And then we'll pick this color to add the depth to the fabric. Something like this would be good. Actually, I feel like I could cut down a bit on the second layer fabric. And just replace it with the wings. Erase it actually. Yeah, something like this. Oh, no. And almost forgot, I have to give the shadow to the demon wings. So let's quickly do that. Something like that. Perfect. I feel like this could go a bit further up here so that the wings are kind of symmetrical. So the wings come over here, so we need to shape this part as well. Just fix it real quick. Yeah, something like that. Yes. There we go. For those who just joined, welcome. I'm just drawing Eternal Sugar Cookie. I just finished some parts of my Vtuber model, so feel free to grab your work and work along together. Or if you want to chat, just type it in the chat box. Any topics or questions are welcomed. You can also just chill. I'm doing a painterly style. A very different method or workflow I'm used to. But considering this is a Cookie Run Kingdom piece, I chose it deliberately because of Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, so sit around, have a cup of tea or coffee, get some of your homework or assignments, and join along. Work together. Oh wow, there's a lot of people. Welcome, welcome. And yeah. I'm kind of picking up the flow of the painterly style right now, so things should go a bit smoother now. Feel free to type in chat if you want to talk about some of the stuff you have recently. Just a chill time. I feel like get some more lighter color here. Don't worry, I'm gonna add back the glitters and sparkly effect later. Just not right now. I need to get like the shapes and textures correct. Is this too dark? Okay, I don't like how the shape of the wings is matching the dress curves, so I'm just gonna break it up a little bit. This should still be okay with the symmetrical shape. Line it real quick. Basically my approach with painterly style is just to put a color splotch and then render the details out. Okay, start blending here. That looks good. I feel like... No, actually this is the right shading. Because there's the wings, so you have to consider that. And let's get a darker color here for the wings shadow on top here. So I'm just gonna quickly go through. Blend a little bit. This is still too chunky right now. If I'm spinning the canvas too much, please let me know. Yeah, that looks good. Hello! See, please, welcome to your stream. We can go to the stream. Hello, I watched your ECG video yesterday. It was so cool. Be right back. I'll wait for you. I'm still streaming right now. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. It took me a while to edit it because it was during summertime and now it's already like April of the next year. But hey, at least I did it. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you learned something about like Asian boofing culture in general. But welcome to the stream. I'm currently drawing Eternal Sugar Cookie. Probably going to be a product, but who knows? Who knows if I even boofed this year? Since I have internships and my parents are kinda against it. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Hey Tioki. If I'm butchering your names or using the wrong pronunciations, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Also, I found out that if you stream shorts, you might get more exposure. Also, I'm from Hong Kong. Oh, yes. A familiar face. Also, I saw plenty drawing contests on X. Okay. I have a confession to make. Basically, I've joined like not a few, actually a lot of art competitions back in last year, September. And yeah, I lost every single one of them. And yeah, I feel like I'm gonna take some time and step away from doing competitions or contests because I feel like I'm just not fit for the art industry, you know? I know I'm missing something that would make my art better, but it's just I feel like if I continue joining contests, it's just not good for my mentality as an artist. Oh, I see, because I see the ones on X as exposure. Don't say that. It's absolutely fine. All good. I mean, I did do like manga competitions. I did like illustration competitions on Pixiv. Of course the competition is big, but yeah, I feel like skills alone is not enough for you to win something or at least get exposure. Like I can't even win in a local like artist art competition on anime art, so I'm definitely doing something wrong here. I'm just taking a break right now. Currently, I see VTubers hosting art contests. Really? The art you're doing is so cool. Oh, thank you so much. I need that for my confidence boost. Yeah, mindset reset, exactly. And X, low-key, I quit X for a reason, or Twitter. If you're still using the bird icon. After they released like the AI edit photo function, I was like, I'm kind of like iffy on that. And Twitter is such a crazy platform to do social media in. It really depends on like fandom, and I I even like low key stop posting that much or caring that much on Instagram right now, mainly because of the algorithm. But right now I'm doing YouTube because it gives me the most flexibility of what I want to do. And excuse me, I've been coughing so much. And I've been loving the video editing thing I could do with my comics. I used to upload on Webtoon, but after what went down on Webtoon and how they treat like Canvas, excuse me, I'm losing my breath. How they are treating like Canvas artists, they aren't promoting as much original work right now, so there's basically no point in like uploading my comic there. I've used Tapas, but I don't like the interface. So why not just post it on YouTube? I'll just edit it a bit more. And I mean, my main goal is, excuse me, not only doing fan art, but my goal is to do original art. Hopefully one day people will like, I don't know, make an anime about my original characters. Like I do have a storyline going on. I feel like I've always loved the idea of making original comics. Stay open-eyed. Of course, yeah. Be right back. For real, I gotta start my day because it's 12:07 in the afternoon. I stayed on bed for too long. Oh my god. Also, I have to quit procrastinating on my studio projects as well. And I'm still like drawing stuff I like. The main reason I'm still drawing like fandom stuff is because I like them. Drawing Eternal Sugar Cookie is always a dream of mine because her aesthetics is just like pink hair, angel wings. I was like, I gotta draw her someday. And now I am fulfilling a lifelong wish. I've been streaming just for fun because I need to focus on getting work done. Like, I need to finish this artwork, I need to finish that artwork. I just need like a time of day for drawing. That's my main goal of like streaming. And I get to interact with people real time. That's why I love streaming so much. Like compared with long form videos, yes, I can have creative liberty on like how I present stuff on long form videos, but for live stream, I could just have fun and interact with my community in real time. That's the favorite, like my favorite part of live stream. I think the wings are pretty good. Let's get back to rendering the dress. Let me see. We'll probably need to cover the tail again. Actually, this time the dress would merge with the folds on top here. I'm gonna remove the goop for a second because it's obstructing my view of rendering the dress. Something like this should be fine. Don't want to overcomplicate the colors. Yeah, it should be good because that red cape thing is behind dress. Oh yes. Just fix up some of the edges. I don't know, I have a tendency of making the painterly style with line art, even though it doesn't need to be. I just like the fact I have clarity in like the shapes and borders. And I think there should be another small curve before like extending to like a flow, like something like this. And blend it out. Oops, that's too small of a brush to blend. It's very pretty. Thank you. I'm still familiarizing myself with the workflow of a painterly style. And like, because a very easy pitfall for doing a painterly style is basically getting muddy colors and losing a clarity of what you're trying to draw. I'm trying my best to avoid right now. Even though I'm using a smudge tool a lot, I'm always wary that if I'm using too much, it's gonna get messy. I'm basically treating this as like how I paint my traditional art. I think we could have some pink. It's the pure blue shadows. Let's blend this out. Oops. That's too much. Oh, I like this reflective color. We'll keep it. So, should be something here. The shape of the dress. Maybe something like this. I'm interested to ask, what are you guys doing right now? How's your day? How's your day been? Or have you just started your day? Or is there like some finals you're working on? Because I'm pretty sure my finals are coming very soon. Or if you have any questions about art, feel free to ask. See, do some magenta. Just starting mine is 7 a.m. Haha, but I'll be working on some art too. Yes, we can focus on art together. At least that's what I plan on this stream being. Helpful to others in finishing work. And finish my own work as well. It's actually 7 p.m. over here, so perfectly inverse time. I'll probably stream tomorrow morning, so it's probably nighttime for you guys. Like late night, like 11 o'clock? Just doing the same thing, finishing some artworks. And yeah, probably today we can't start the Evanesia print because I probably gotta go like in like 15 minutes or so. So you guys got on the last train. Well, other side of the world. Yeah, I'm from Hong Kong, so I think someone in chat is also from Hong Kong. How did you find the recent video? I feel like there are rooms to improvement, but overall, I'm just glad I finished the editing of the video. I happened to see your live when a video of yours popped up on my For You page. Really? Well, you can feel the vibe of the stream today. Because normally there are like some regular streamers who are nighttime for them, so they just left. And finally, we got some morning viewers today. What did you think about the new video? Oh, you're from Canada. North American viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Because everyone deserves it in such a dreadful time of the world. How did you think of the new video? When I was doing the watch along with like on stream with some of the viewers, I already spotted like a few misspellings and a few like spots I didn't color properly, but I have to get this video out or else it's gonna be sitting in the dungeon forever. I hope you enjoy it because so nerve-wracking doing like a real life like vlog. For like next time, if I'm really boofing for ACG this year, I'll probably get more B-rolls and film more of the convention itself. Like the tricky part is to find like a space for my camera to be in. And I can't really film like passerbys because respect and all that. Consent. So I don't want the whole camera like view to be only my pouch that was in the video. Thank you. I haven't watched the vid yet, but I plan to do after this. I'm sure it's great. Hopefully it will be enjoyable for you and you can learn something from it. maybe come over to Hong Kong and booth. Because they are inviting back international artists this year. Oh, that reminds me, I have to add like the sign up link to the comment because they opened for signups this year. And the deadline for the early bird is by the end of this month, I think. I signed up, but I'm not sure I'm gonna booth. Because one thing, I have summer internships, which I kinda need to focus on. I'm not sure if I could like take leave during my summer internship. Of course, I'm not gonna mention it during my interview, but I'm gonna ask like if it's possible. Because I have to, if I were to take like a leave, it has to be for at least for 4 days, 4 working days. Oh, I do want to go to Hong Kong for a trip. Please do, because right now, probably the best time for you to visit Hong Kong. Since the things aren't just like the cultural things aren't disappearing just yet, and they are promoting to have more events or stuff to do in Hong Kong. And I hope it will be enjoyable for you because I love Hong Kong. I'm proud to be born and raised in Hong Kong, even though right now most of the kids, the new generations, only understands like English or just speaks Mandarin, but nobody knows how to speak Cantonese, which is a shame. That's understandable. Yeah. And also they increased the table price. And I mean, last year it only increased by like $300, but the point is last year I have a miracle with like K-pop Demon Hunters being like the most trendy thing in the whole wide world, so I think that helped us sales a lot. But I'm not sure if I could do it this year because there's not that big of a sensation of anime or cartoon out there right now. And some of it is really niche. So I'm still considering. If I'm not boofing, then I might just go as a visitor. And I have considered looking for a collaborator, but it's just trauma. I've just seen or experienced some not so good interactions with local artists, so I'll probably step away from collaborating with artists that I just know on the internet. Maybe I'll ask some of my friends who are interested in trying boofing. And the problem is I have a lot of like products I have to sell out first, and I need a lot of space. That's why it's not very convenient for me to ask for a collaboration anyways. Unless it's just a small artist who is trying out for the first time, and I can like leave some small space for them. I'm in a very difficult predicament. But my shop is open right now, so if you're interested in getting some stuff from last year, it is on my Ko-fi page. I think this is too dark though. Oh, wrong brush. No, just do the red. It's too much folds right now, so I'm gonna simplify it to one single shape. Something like this. See? Oh, yes. I need a light color. Something around here. And I think I should control the amount of rendering I'm giving to the cape because it's not the main focal point. I'm just gonna make sense of these shadows and call it a day. Yeah, Kanto is definitely fading more. Sadly, I wasn't taught it when I was younger. I was only spoken to in another language. Oh, I'll take a look. Yeah, feel free. And unfortunately, I'll probably have to end stream soon because I have to go for dinner. Or else my parents are gonna like, Taki, where are you for dinner? But I'll be back streaming like tomorrow around sometime earlier, probably morning. Maybe you'll catch me in your evening. But who knows? Depends on how early I wake up tomorrow morning. And I do share a room with my sister, so yeah, if she doesn't wake up early, then I can't do anything. But for weekends, I'll probably stream. So maybe I'll catch you next week. Or on Thursday, because I have a full, like, day of holiday. Enjoy dinner. Yeah, I'm having, how do you say it in Korean? I'm having bodoiwo, which is like a Korean hot pot with like mochi, fish cakes, and all that in one single pot. If someone knows how to say it in English, please do tell me because I want to learn. I think we did a pretty good job at rendering the dress today. I'll probably work on it somewhere off stream. But yeah, let's see how much we finish in the stream. We did quite a lot today, actually. Earlier the stream we did the VTuber model, talk about some of the live 2D stuff, mechanics and all that. Yes, I am making a VTuber model from scratch again. And maybe after this illustration, I'll switch between, and also after the VTuber model, I'll probably switch between doing the, how do you say it? The animatic for Rachel Ring because I have a sketch ready for it. I just haven't lined it or anything. And also switch it between like another illustration I'm working on. Shadow Milk Cookie, definitely on my to draw list. But I want to take a break from a painterly style for a while because it's taking too much brain power. If I were to booth this year, Tom on B-side will definitely be on the product list as photo cards, but still not sure what else. That's too bright. Looks pretty good right now. I like this purple. Brings out some of the pink, but not too much. Now we can slowly fade into the pink. If you want to see the finished piece, you could follow my Instagram. I'll probably post it there. Hi, welcome back. I'm probably gonna end stream soon, but welcome back from dinner because it's my dinner time after the stream. But yeah, I'm having as I was saying, I'm having Korean hot pot. I don't know what the official name for the dish is. It's Boderwa in Cantonese. That's what I'm eating tonight. Is the pink too much? I feel like it is. So I'm just gonna get the cyan because our main light source is going to be a green color. So late today. I mean, it's just 30 minutes later. Time on B-side. I started watching it recently. I know, right? It's such a good show, and the songs, oh my god. And I feel like it dives really deep into fangirl culture. That's why I love it so much, because I can relate to it. And the 3D animation is actually pretty good. I mean, as a person who watched Eilish 7, I have a standard for like 3D rendering in anime. And Taman B-side delivered. It does, yeah, exactly. Oh wow, my coughing is getting worse right now. If I'm doing green here, I'll probably have to do it on all the layers of the dress right now. I need a little bit of shading here. Yeah, I need more definition here, so this side. Something here. Oh, I just realized this is too dark, so I probably have to blend it out a bit. And maybe align a little bit of the dress here. Just to give it that little differentiation. Let's check the values. Okay, looking good. So I think after this trail, I'll probably end stream after I finish doing the train here, like the ruffle here. So let's do that right now. Okay, something like that. And I'll use the light color, extend it a bit here, and grab the green. Just realized there's a spot I missed. Just go over it. Because our lighting is green. Oh wait, actually the green has to be here as well. So let's add some of that green color. Recently I've been experimenting with color combinations that I don't normally use. Like normally, as you can't tell, I use purple a lot, but I experiment with something new. So with this one, it's more like a not purple, like greenish pink combination, because it's the complementary colors, I think. if I did not get that wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong with the terminology, but yeah. Basically the colors that are opposite on the color wheel. Just use these color combinations. The last time I used this is for the March 7th illustration, which has more of a red. Oh, my Apple Pencil is absolutely dying soon. As I was saying, I used a reddish green for that one, but I don't think it came out that apparent because the lighting isn't that strong in that piece. But still, either way, a really good art piece in my opinion. It's every night, actually. If I have to be specific about it. Why is it so dark here? We have to fix this. Looking good. Looking good. Oops. Just realized there is a shadow here, so let's do that. The only thing I think Painterly style needs to be very aware of is basically the values. Because like when you're looking from just the colors, you might think, oh, there is enough value, but when you turn on the grayscale, it's like, oh, that's definitely not enough. That's why I always keep it in mind. I mean, I had a better grasp of the values of saturations better now because I've been practicing like colors and stuff, seeing colors enough, and then you know if it's dark enough or not. But it doesn't hurt to check because sometimes you might be wrong. For me, I'm always wrong. If I'm not in the groove of a painterly style, I'll definitely get the color wrong. Okay, this needs to be a darker color. There is not enough contrast here. So I'll probably get this, actually this color. Go over it. Yeah, that's much better. And let's cover the tail. Because it's kind of distracting the rendering. Again, blend it. After blending, we'll fix up the shapes and details and all that stuff. Here. Ooh. It's kind of tricky, but we'll work with it. I mean, it is a painterly style, so honestly, anything could be fixed. If you're not aware, I am painting on one layer. I'm not sure how people do it with multiple layers with the painterly style. But I normally do it with one. Okay, now we need the shadow for the top part of the ruffle. Of course we need a gradient. else how could you see there's space between? Get back the correct color. Something like that. Of course, we'll fix some of the color because the green went in a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Fellow one-layer user here. I normally don't like using one layer. It makes adjustments more difficult. I like to divide like parts into sections, but for painterly style, you really can't help it. I don't know how people do like multiple layer painterly style. The workflow must be tedious if they do that. Oops, even my iPad is dying. So probably I'll just finish off with this ruffle here. And actually this should be a darker color. Something like this. And then we'll do a slightly lighter color. I have no idea too. If you find out, tell me about it. I probably would not because I haven't seen a person who used multiple layers for painterly style. Or the people who do say they only use a layer, but they technically do like separations between parts. So technically it's like a half painterly style. I mean, if you're gonna paint anyways, then why not just do it on one layer? To add more variety to this ruffle. It's kind of looking too bland right now. I'll probably add a bit more layering to it. Yeah, something like that. Probably done here. I'll just check back tomorrow morning if maybe it's telling you it's food time, lol. Yeah, maybe. But I think they haven't set the table up, so just finish this off and I'll call it as a day. Just have to make this, give it a little bit of thickness to it. And I think we're done. See, yeah, this definitely needs more light, even though it's in the shadows a bit. Yeah, I think this looks good. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right now, but thank you so much. Whoa, 2%. But thank you so much for joining. I know some of you guys joined late. And yeah, I'll just show you what I did for this stream just now. I just did some of the VTuber model like patterns, finish off the body part, and also I showed you guys what I did with the texture and the legs. It does need more rendering, but we're getting there. And I will probably see you guys like Monday morning, tomorrow morning, probably some of you guys this evening. I'll just randomly pop in for stream from time to time. But again, thank you so much for joining the stream. Next stream, I'll probably work on like the Evanescia. I'll start on this work in progress. And yeah, we have a lot of things we can draw. Even like the animatic of Losing Streak. Spoilers, I'm doing a Losing Streak animatic, but yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And I'll see you in the next stream or video. I am working on a video, yes. Monthly video uploads. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Oh, bye bye. Hey, Toki. Penguins. I love penguins. Oh my god. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'll have my dinner now. Bye bye. Have a nice dinner. Yeah. I will enjoy my Korean dinner. Korean hot pot. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a good day in Canada.